The mission will get everything. But as to why you know that particular information also, because how many of that the machine to tell you was the president, because you have failed to also do extra research, so you are now becoming vulnerable to the usage of this platform. So you need, as you verify these things, you need to always be, and I'm telling we are only using ChatGPT, most of us are using the free version. People are paying for it, it's generating images, logo. Beyond that, it's still giving code the ability to even code. So all these things you can verify from the end. And also some website, we see the website that if you didn't press Control U, yes, Control U, it gave you the source of the website, the full website, or it's an actual website. So there are so many ways you can verify these things to help you. Okay? So if you have a question on our question answer time, we'll be able to answer most of it. Come with specific questions so that we can give you more tips to be able to use this platform, not to plagiarize, but to use it to help you do your own research. ChatGPT is for research.
Yeah, let's use it wisely. Do not use it for the wrong reason. It is a good app, it's a good thing, but we'll use it wisely. Let's hear from you, Mr. Taweh, Mr. Johnson.
Thank you. Thank you. This is very important. Most of us here, when we see an information on social media, the first thing we do is we press the share button. True of us. Is it true? Or is it false? When you see an information on social media, what do you do first? Do you read it correctly? Do you read it again? Do you think? What do you do first? And you see that arrow? It's called an arrow there. An arrow that means send it to more people, right? That's what we do. Most of us will do it. Now, here is what we can do. Before we come to the tools we can use to verify information, images, videos, and whatnot, right? When you see an information on social media, you need to follow these 3 steps. The first thing is you have to pause. You know when you pause to understand that information that you see on social media. You know when you also pause to read that information again. Because when that kind of information you share, the next thing you do is you need to reflect. Do you know when you're reflecting? You reflect it to understand the information. If I share it, how does it affect me? How does it affect my family? How does it affect AMEU? How does it affect the country by extension? And when you reflect, you can imagine what's all here about the chat rooms, right? AMEU chat rooms. After the minutes last communication, you need it. I've been happy here now. So many people put on a force information in one chat room saying they don't find it. All happy here. Everybody will be on this chat, right? Nobody wants to verify information, right? So you see why is it advisable to verify information after panic, right? Now, our emotions, before I come to the last step, our emotions, you see, we have as human beings, right? Information that makes us feel happy, information that makes us feel sad, information that makes us feel anxious, information that makes us feel angry. You know what you do? It can be able to share it quick. That's what happens. So when you see those kind of information, when you saw the information, they needed to sell. After no open and kill him like bro. How many people saw that? Parents were saying, no, when you go out, don't come out after 6, so the country is no longer safe. It creates a fear, right? And people say, the rest is no longer safe. So we gotta be careful. Our emotions we have here, it can be us share false information. So we said the first step is what? Stop, right? Pause. The next step is you reflect. And the last step is you need to verify. How do you verify? What can you do? When you see an information on social media, you need to verify the information using at most 3 sources, reliable and credible sources. Now, she spoke about the source, right? You need to be able to make sure that this source that is providing this information is authentic, can be trusted. If you're all kind of blogger and listen to all following it, right? All kind of blogger, and what they can do is you have post the information, no references. Now, how do you verify that information, right? But do you know why they do that? They do that to get huge following. Then people follow them. And you, what you do when you see an information from them, you share it, right? And what you do, that's the wrong approach. You need to follow these 3 steps. What did we say? Pause. What's the next step? Reflect. And the next step is verify. This is when you come in now to verify if the source source, right? Very important. This source, can this source be trusted, right? You have to verify using those three reliable and credible sources. Another source you can use is extra report. Do you know what an example of an extra report is? An example of an extra report is the AMEU report, the World Bank report. Somebody might say poverty is so percentage in Liberia. That can be fact-checked. Because the person misleads you, you can take the report that they are referencing, or you can go for World Bank report and say, no, I don't want World Bank report. Poverty is not like that in the world, right? And we also, I know during the presentation, you also learn what is fact-checking, right? And what is not. And why can we fact-check? We can fact-check predictions. You know that one? We didn't take it out. We can fact-check. Okay, take for instance, they say, like, we will do better next year. We can fact-check that one. No. We can fact-check assumptions. Somebody said, I assume, no. You know what we can fact-check? We can fact-check claims that can be verified, right? With reliable data that we can access, easily accessible data. Most fact-check. So when somebody makes a claim, makes a statement, for instance, maybe saying, okay, the poverty rate like Liberia is twice as high as Sierra Leone. Do you know that can be fact-checked? Because we go back to Sierra Leone, we compare, we tell our problem, then we debunk it, we say, no, I think you're talking about truth. Here is the right information. So let's come now to the tools we can use. At campaigners against misinformation and disinformation, what we do is we teach students and citizens how to use these tools. The first thing we need to do is, do you remember ScanDoc? ScanDoc is an online device that is used to authenticate digital images. Links, not digital images, but links. I know most of you here can use WhatsApp, right? Click in here, you talk about the scholarship. Click in here, you get. Even during 2023, most of you fell victim to it. Smart AI. People put their money there, you put their money inside. Or, I look at I never said it's not talking this and you're not related.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, people put their money there. I know some people have a machine, they want you to say, but it's okay, right? Now, people are expected. People can't keep somebody like me, you know what? It's here. I'm not giving you opportunity to let join pastors, imams, everybody encourage and enjoy it. What happened? Lost their money. You know why? Because those people did not know how to use tools like ScanDoc. ScanDoc helps you to verify links, to verify websites, to verify telephone numbers. Right? Do you know what you can also use? You can use Google reverse image search. Google reverse image search helps you to verify images. So now you can see somebody will take a picture. Come here from a book, that person here. They say that how can you verify that image to know whether it's me or not, right? That's what we call it the manipulated image, manipulated information. So you can use Google reverse image search. These are free tools, right? I'm sure you will learn Google reverse image search is GOOGLEREVERSE and you put image and you put search. Let me tell you how you can use it. And you see when you go to Google, start that search box and they got a camera icon there. Small camera icon, you need to tap it when you see a manipulated image on Facebook, for instance. You need to download the image, right, on your phone or whatever device you are using. You download that image and you go to the search box on Google there. You see the camera icon. It shows what you've seen it already. Then you click that icon, and when you click the icon, it will say upload the image. When you upload the image, then it will tell you say search image source. You click that one. When you click it, then it will bring all the time that image there as it appears on the internet. Sometimes you know what something can do? So in a happy Sierra Leone, we take it and say that Liberia. We take a picture. Say that Liberia happening. So now you have the responsibility to use Google reverse image search to know whether it is happening in Sierra Leone or not. So this is what you can do. These are all free tools, right? Another one you can use TinEye is also a free browser tool. The same way you can use Google reverse image search, you can use Yandex. Sorry, I don't have much time, but we can go on and
yes.
Thank you.
Let's give it up for our panelists. It has been a very wonderful conversation here, and it's interesting, but we are running out of time. They say time flies when you are having enjoyment. So at this point, we'll open the floor for question and answer. If you have a question, 5 questions, please.
1 minute.
Let's be straight to the question and let me sustain in answering our question. Let's go straight to our question. And for our panelists, when you are answering our questions, please be very back and know that we can eye your party comment because we then want that we are running out of time. So yes, the floor is now open. 1. Okay.
First, we'll give them the first year.
Then now you have 2 persons, really 3. Well, you have 2, really 3. If not, at least they have classes here, so 3.
Thank you.
4. Go ahead.
My name is Francis Moore. My question is, when we started the discussion, it was about how to stop disinformation against our democracy. Alright, so now, a lot of disinformation have gone in the public space. For example, she cited the incident of the time of the sickness crisis, Ebola, and that of the coronavirus, where people, say, oh, don't take this medicine or take so thing, and will take away the coronavirus. So for that reason, people were not taking the virus, and there was also information that if you take the virus, you got people using for experiments, stuff like that. So some of this information creates skepticism in the public. Alright? And also based on religious beliefs.
Do you have a question?
Yeah.
Let's go to the question, please.
Alright, so my question is, how do we tackle skepticism in the public?
How do we tackle skepticism in the public?
Yeah.
Only there? There's a female name or no? Yeah, okay, her. 1, please. There's no time. They say they got class yet. Shortly. The female there. How do we tackle skepticism in the public? That's 1. Our panelists will jot down the question and we'll return to them. They just answer the question and they'll let their parting comments. Okay.
What do you think identifying the channel is an effective approach to stop disinformation?
Why do you think identifying the channel is an effective approach to identify disinformation? To stop disinformation? Not him, but him. The hands are get up. Let's do justice, please. The hands are get up. I'll come back to you.
I want to know how can an individual or organization manage with cybersecurity and the spread of misinformation?
How can an individual or organization manage with cybersecurity and the spread of disinformation? That's 3. 2 more years. Okay, don't think you ever share that.
Thank you. My name is Amos Bikyo, and I'm concerned with the advancement of technology to begin misinformation worsening.
With the advancement of technology, do you believe or think that misinformation will worsen? Our panelists will address these questions.
Mr. Moderator,
Yes.
are you also making to me recommendation?
Yeah. Just be short. That's it.
Okay.
Then you not asking questions, you do recommendation.
Okay,
Go ahead.
to continue, the panel discussing, the applications of this information to enhance our democracy. I believe that it is a talk and a debate involving a good number of experts and knowledgeable people who share their ideas and opinions and find solutions towards false information that affect our democracy. Then we ask a very important question to our panelists, asking as to whether this all-important program should be limited on the university level or it should be brought down to ABC. And I want to recommend leaders of various political parties, and I actually recommend that they should be part of this all-important program because they are one of those who are anticipating the force in news being spread in our country.
Thank you very much. Leaders of political parties should be involved because there are people who are spreading this false information. Lastly, there's this guy. Please, if there's time, we will do that. There's no more time. This guy wants to ask questions. Then our panelists can address these things. The administration says they got classes. Yeah. Please, let's go straight to your question. There's no time. I need to get you one.
All right, thank you. My name is Aaron B. Small Green Mass Communication at the University. My question is, how can media institutions empower themselves to avoid being influenced by politicians to spread this information?
How can media, and thank you very much for coming back to our panelists, how can media institutions be empowered not to be influenced by politicians who spread this and this information? Let's start with the lady first, ladies and gentlemen. So just bear in mind that your party comment is inclusive.
Okay.
Yes.
Let me answer the question you said. What is identifying the source important? Is that this information? Right? We can just read.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. It's important to know the source of every information because you don't know what voting have opposing something, right? Say for instance, I'm a content creator who are just plenty following, you know what I'm saying? I just want to post something on social media, people can follow me, right? And you are there, you go to social media and you see it, you don't know that my intention is just taking news and just not putting it on, you know, about following. And then you take it to start sharing, right? You don't know the motive behind it, right? You don't know the truth for me, you don't know where I'm getting information from, you don't know why I'm posting it on social media, and you just take it and start sharing it. So knowing the truth is very important because in the game, you know what motive is behind that person posting the information that you see on social media. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Tara? Yeah, please do your closing comment.
Okay, and let me try to answer. Sorry, what's the question? Let me answer.
How do you tackle skepticism in the public? Because what you mean is that if there's fear in the public that of mis and disinformation, how do we, as a body of fact checker or disinformation and campaign against disinformation, what message do we send to the public to say, hey, don't panic, this thing will get better?
Okay, so I think there is an information body of the country, and that is the information, right? So that is why we're having this symposium, and it's my hope and prayer that it will not just appear, it will go beyond, even go down to the national level, so we can understand the importance of fact-checking and how this information is spread. Now, in our setting, people tend to believe individuals more than institutions, right? So if I have this person who I have another trust in, the person in the other, you know what I'm saying? They're saying something like individual instead of me, going beyond because I feel like they're older and you will never lie. I tend to believe them, right? So we have to push that people should start trusting the institution, that is information ministry Liberia, or if they see any information, there's a lot of websites that you have health ministry websites. So it's fine if you see any information on social media, what has to talk about, the health sector in Liberia. Yeah, what is happening posted by health ministry. I don't think it's something you should believe, but it's something you wish it.
Thank you very much. Mr. Johnson? Mr. Johnson, you have the mic. Thank you very much. Let's go straight to our questions. Exactly.
Thank you. Yeah, so let me start with the first question. And I will answer one of the questions in less than 2 minutes, right?
Yes.
So the first one is, how do we tackle skepticism in the public? Let me ask you a comment question. Do you know why people get skeptical sometimes? Because people don't provide information. When you don't provide information, you know what you do? People can get in doubt. And you know what doubt can do? Doubt too can make people spread false information. So we are urging those who go in public offices, not just public offices, but private organizations to provide information. first one. The next one is, why do you think identifying channels of disinformation can effectively stop, right, the spread of disinformation? Now, it's important for you to recognize when social media can amplify false information, right? You know why it's important? It's important because the students who are here also use social media. This is what we are having this symposium for them. They use social media and attack them by false information. Come across disinformation every day, right? So this is why it's important. This is the channel we use. How can we empower them now so that they can better identify ways to verify information? That's what we can do. That's why it's important. The next one is, how can we manage cybersecurity and disinformation? You know, cybersecurity and disinformation link, right? Very important to protect your platforms, to guide yourself against being hacked. You know, sometimes our information can be manipulated either so now your password on Facebook or whatever, and then somebody can get access to it. What can happen? They can start impersonating. They say like you, hey, you don't say like it. Somebody will call you and say, I joined. And then you but because you're using your social media platform to impersonate, to add that too is a form of false information. You know, people can be deceived. So then they say, I see what they say, please say people that. They will question so that why it's important, cybersecurity, you gotta be cautious. Protect your platform. Have two-factor authentication. And when you use your phone number and you use your email, that one are different topics, different things. Yes, so that goes to the next question. You know, when you say, with the advancement of technology, do you think this information will worsen? Of course, absolutely. AI now, artificial intelligence, is incredibly accelerating the spread of false information. Do you know why we have to focus on AI? Even though AI is, improving productivity and efficiency in both public and private sectors, however, it is also spreading false information. What we need to do now, we need to use AI to protect our platforms and also detect false information. What we can use AI to do. The next one, the last question I'm sure, is how can institutions prepare themselves, or media institutions prepare themselves and empower themselves not to be influenced by politicians who spread false information. Now, what we can do, you see, we have one source of income. You know what is the source of income? A very small. When a politician comes to you and prepare a policy to you, you expect to pay for it, right? But when you, the media institution, you start to prepare all that politician, what do they do? They say, my man, that thing you are going to pay at the end of the month. And they say, oh, people always talk about that's what they're doing, right? That's what they're doing. That one can affect the media institution. So you know what media institution need to do? Media institution need to diversify the sources of income.
Yes, sir.
What media institution can do, don't just focus on advertisement. Organize conferences such as these kinds of symposiums, right? Organize trainings, workshops, webinars, where people can come and give, pay a little amount. That's another means to generate income and not just rely on a single source of income. So this is a way that media institutions can empower themselves so that they are not easily influenced by politicians, because politicians you know. And thank you. In closing, let me thank the European Union, Local Voices, Liberia, and Internews for this precious opportunity. We at Campaigns Against Disinformation and Disinformation, we cherish this. We always look forward to an opportunity to empower citizens to speak to young people on the danger of false information and on how we all can combat false information. We are grateful for this opportunity. We hope you have learned something. Don't worry, even though we don't have much time, we'll go outside. If you have other questions, I'm available to answer. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Moderator.
Thank you very much.
It's important for journalists, students out here to understand that you are there to not amplify confusion. You are there to give clarity to the public, right? So you should make fact-checking a part of your daily activity, a part of your life. And thanks to the organizer of this event, to all of your partners. I'm grateful, like I said, it's a privilege to be here and I'm honored for this opportunity.
you very much. Mr. King, you have the floor, please. Yeah, you need a short. Okay.
So, what I can say for the 4 questions, I'm not going to go in depth. We need to do 2 things. We need to be sure we have a very on our digital literacy skills. That is one. We as a country, our digital literacy rate is very, very low. Because most of us here, someone came around and I jokingly said something. As a university student, I said, can I be print? Can I be issue a print cover? That's why I'm joking. Joking as it is, we need to enhance our digital literacy skills as we are. And the next thing is to also be sure that we acquire digital security, digital safety skills. That is you see, one way now we have access to politicians. So these politicians can come and be part of the program and free of the cost and people pay the department. So what we have on our team, I mean, we heard a lot of campaign against disinformation. On behalf of our team at West Africa Action Network, we will be visiting soon as well. We are grateful to Local Voices and using myself now on this platform. I'm sure we keep on making what we want to do for our country, making it right and making it the best way. We want to thank everyone that took the class time. Come and sit here and have this conversation. The MC himself, Mr. Jerry, the entire squad, don't worry about me. The CEO, the director himself, let's thank you to him for continuously pushing this platform. This is a platform, whichever way I could also support in terms of making it a standard platform. We should talk about it, and because our game, we also need to do this kind of collaboration. Thank you, and God bless you.
Let's give it up our panelists, please. So this is how we come to the end of this panel conversation. We have to say thank you to Local Voices. And we say thank you to all of our students who are seated here today. Thank you for taking up your time. Again, I'm Jackson Sibley Jr. and I'm playing your moderator. Thank you and see you next time.
All right. It has been a wonderful time. Yes, though we are all exhaustible with the kind of discussion we're having here, I think we don't want to go. So I'd like to say thanks to our panelists and to you.